So just to kind of give you a flavor. Oh, and yeah, and exhibitors. So just kind of give you a flavor for what that looked like. And now we are restructuring that conference and going totally virtually.
Okay.
And so whereas the members, the registration would be around $310 or $320, we're going to be bringing that price down. We still do have some overhead by hiring our conference administrator, but we don't have the same overhead as we would have if we were having the conference in a brick and mortar facility. So we're bringing down the cost so that we can still make a little bit of money for the group. And so we're pricing the access to the presentations accordingly.
Okay. I forgot to start the recording back up for the for this meeting. So, yeah, that's one of our person is looking at is to figure out how we could do a virtual tour and whether or not we could make any money at it. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know of anybody else in our group who has the expertise to do that. So we would have to hire somebody out, and we need to look at that cost, what it would cost us to hire somebody out to put a virtual pond tour together. But to recap, we are going to print 3 more water logs. The June and July will be combined. August and September will be combined. October will be combined with our November, December issue. That will save us a couple $1,000s. We have canceled the bus tour, which will save us $1,500. We've canceled the fall picnic. We've taken back $2,000 from the state fair budget. We are going to only allow them to spend $1,000 to maintain that state fair site. And our state fair site is, we have built a pond, and it's right between the food building and the agricultural building. I know the pond tour, um, we did budgeted some money. We're not going to spend all of that, so we've taken some of that money back. Um, we're just looking at different ways that we can save money. Um, the the MWGS is nowhere near insolvent. We have enough money in reserves. We could last a couple years if this lasted more than this year. Um, it's not that we're hurting for money, but we want to look at cost savings wherever we can so that we don't have to dip into our savings deeply. Yeah, we would need somebody with video production expertise for a virtual tour, which is correct. So, um, anybody else have any other questions for the board at this time? We're doing everything we can. I will be contacting Bachman's to see if they're going to open up their heritage room to see if we want to start going back to meeting in the heritage room. But I want to make sure that they're going to open it up before they do that. We do have this Zoom meeting. We paid for a year, so we will continue to use this for as long as we need to. Um, and the board is working to make sure that we don't overspend ourselves. And do want to give a shout out to Jan and Marla and all the other people that are putting together the members only plant sale. They're doing a tremendous job. I believe we have 70, 80 orders, something like that. So they turned our deficit into a positive with the plant sale. It sounds like we're going to make a few bucks. So that's a great thing. They worked long and hard to figure out how to do this safely for everybody. We did have an issue with our Minnesota Water Garden phone. Apparently went dead for a day or two, but thanks to Star Plat, she got it back working. So if somebody called to put in an order and it didn't go through, call Star. We do have some Lotus and Water Lily still available. Yes, Jerry, also we have gained new members because of the plant sale. One of our members put out to his clientele that if they wanted water plants, all they had to do is join the Water Garden Society, and um, they could purchase plants from us. So So we have our plant sale going on. I believe today is the last day to contact Star at our telephone number of 612-802-7663 to order up lotus tubers and water lilies. I know the purchase plants that has already shut down last week sometime. So if you're looking for lotus and water lilies, contact Star before uh, I'm sure before the end of the day. um, we are working on maintaining our fiscal management. Anybody have any other questions? If not, I will end the meeting. Everybody's on mute, so you do have to use the chat to. I see some people clapping their hands, so that must mean they want me to end the meeting. Um, Putting together a tour would be yeah, it would be a huge challenge. Um, well, I happen to own a professional video camera, so I've already told them that I would be willing to go to all the different sites, take a 5-6 minute video of each pond, um, and then we could put that together into a video tour. Um, you know, have the person there, they can talk because my camera does a really good job of picking up sound. So we probably put together a standard version of questions for each person to answer. When did you build your pond? How long have you had it? And that type of things. But we do have a camera but we would have to have somebody who has a lot. This laptop that I'm using does not have the video production capabilities of editing and putting together. So we would need to have somebody that has that capability. So, all right. I don't see any other questions coming in. So my audio is cutting out. That's probably just the way I talk, Dick. So um, sorry about that. If you don't hear anything and you see my lips moving, that's just because I'm trying to get my thoughts.
Someone wants Star's number again.
Yeah, I just saw that. That number is 612-802-7663 is the number. So it's 612-802-POND, POND, 7663. All right. I'm stopping the recording, folks, because that is the end of the meeting.